Hey folks, I don't know what's going on with my camera. I do know it's getting to be time for a new one. So I don't know if I showed this already or not. I don't know what's going on with it. But that's how the color turned out with the Resolene on it. So I think it really looked nice. This is the other half, the inner piece. So I sewed on the pocket there. I thought the camera was running and apparently it wasn't. So I sewed it on, got it glued down and sewed on. Now I need to go along. Well, I'm going to use tools that you can just have. Might even just have them laying around. I'm going to be very careful doing this. A lot of times I'll leave the pocket just a hair longer so that I can trim it to fit. That's pretty good. What I do, well, I can use this knife. I really like using these because they can get a nice flat edge right up against there. Just go like that. And she's trimmed. So there we are. Now, I'm not going to do the bottom because I should. So there, we got that done. Cover back on here so I don't hurt myself. Alright, what am I going to do next? Oh, I'm going to radius the corners. I'm not going to radius them a lot. And I'm just simply going to go in a little bit. Cut them on a 45. And we'll take a little more off it here. That'll give you a pretty decent corner. You'll straighten that out a little more when you sand it. And all this is going to do is it's going to make it easier to radius the corners on the other piece, because I don't have to go through such thick leather to do it. Alright, we're done with this piece for a little bit. Now I've got my strap, my snap strap, and that's going to go on. It's going to go on this way, and then we'll come around and we'll fold it over onto the other side. One side is going to get stitched down, and I want to get everything centered. So my strap is about 3/4 of an inch. I'm just putting a little teeny mark in there. The book, outside cover, is touch over 6 1/8. So that makes it right there. Now this doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. I'm just kind of eyeballing where the holes are going to go. Now we'll mark some with the little two-prong job here. I'm just going to split the difference. So I've got my holes. I've got 4, 2, and 4. The part that sucks about doing this way is that when I go to put my go to stitch under here, I'm gonna have to fart with folding this strap up, which isn't the end of the world. Oh, what did I do with it? There we go. See what happens? I start getting messy. I'm just gonna put an awl mark in my holes. And that'll tell me where I'm gluing. Like rougher, where'd I go? This is not going well for me today. I shouldn't be doing a video. Well, there it is. I put it away. Imagine that. Alright, the strap is on. I'm going to go ahead and stitch that on. Alright, got it stitched on. What we need to do is we need to put the other side of the snap has to go in here before we put it together, otherwise we run into problems. That's why we had to stitch this on right away. To figure out where my snap is going to go, I'm going to fold this, and I've always done pretty well if I just lay a pencil in there because of the thickness of whatever is going to be in there. And then that adds enough to accommodate whatever you're going to have. You know, we'll have a notebook in there and all that kind of stuff. But our snap has to go back far enough that we're not going to get into the stitching. So I'll hold all this. Take my awl, and I'm not measuring it. We're going to go back, you know, 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch. I'm going to center the best I can on the snap here, or the strap, and I'm just going to poke through it, and that'll show me where I need my snap on the strap and on the cover. So this is rivet. Other hardware. There we are. Got these at Harbor Freight. They're pretty slick. Get the anvil and the punch. What color? I think. Go with a nice little antique brass. It's going to be easier just to dump this out. There's 4 pieces to the snap. Got a post. 2 pieces have a post. One's the one you're going to look at, and the other one is going to be not seen. So when I keep them in the bag just to make it a little easier on me when I go to get them out. I know all my pieces are right there. And then I keep the tag, drop that in there too. That way, when it comes reordering time, I know what to get. Ugh, I hate having a cold. We need to punch this. Grab my rotary punch here. It does a pretty good job of making the hole that I need. And I'm just going to go right where I made my mark. Same with over here. And as long as the hole isn't too far back in, this works just fine. So there we go. Now these posts, I think these are wind up being a little on the long side. We'll find out here. So this is pretty cool because I can do the dome side and flip it over and I can do the flat side. And I usually keep the male piece on this side. These are going to be kind of long. I might have to sand a little off of there. Just shorten it up a little bit. And now I'm going to make some more noise. Over your ears. And I just set that so it doesn't spin in there. Now I'm probably going to have to do the same. Actually, this one's a little bit shorter. And we just find the divot that fits the line 20 snap. And there we go. So now we'll be able to snap her closed. Not real tough to do. And we just have to pick how long we're going to make our strap. I think I want to have enough room to be able to grab hold of it. So we'll just clip it off there. Grab a washer wherever I put that. And it's not going to lay on there perfectly flat, but it'll be close enough. I'll burnish that later. What do we got to do next? put our two pieces together. So I'm going to lay this together. We're pretty good. Just want to make sure that everything's going to fit decent. When I open them, I like to have the strap, move a little bit, I like to have the strap on the left so that when I close it, it's closed and I just pull it open and the strap's out of my way so when I'm writing, it's just out of my way. And my pockets are on this side too with the strap. So we're looking pretty good here. I'm going to scuff everything up all the way around both pieces and glue them together, and you don't need to see me do that again, so I'll be right back.